inning home scoreless streak on the line. When he's right, you're going to see a fastball that's going to go 92-96 with lots of movement, a hard biting slider, and a changeup.
And the first pitch of the ball game is high. 7:14 first pitch. 61 degrees. The 1-0, and he pours in a strike to Castillo, hitting .318 with 11 runs batted in. Castillo, then Cora and Beltran. Here's the home road numbers that Mike was talking about, and another strike, and it's 1-2. Danny DeMuth, he's behind home plate. Eddings, Wendelstedt, and Brian Knight from first to third. And that is a swing and a miss. Molina casually picks it up. One down here in the first inning, and that's how this game gets started.
Well, two things happened in that sequence of pitches. Jonathan Sanchez was able to throw the inside fastball to the right-handed hitter, and he had good tilt on the sliders. And those are the two things you look for to make sure he's in that good arm slot that allows him to maximize his movement, his velocity, and, of course, command his pitches.
Alex Cora is playing shortstop. Jose Reyes a little banged up. Cora takes one wide, 1-0.
Sanchez, in his last outing in Los Angeles, opened the game against Juan Pierre and had a similar slot like this. It was a comebacker, hit off his glove, went in the outfield, kind of a fluke double. As soon as he got in the stretch, he began to experience difficulties repeating his arm slot, and it turned out to be a disastrous start for him. Very frustrating for a young arm when he can't control his pitches.
The 1-1 to Cora. Cora tries to bunt it. He bunts it foul. It's 1-2. There's a good looking bunch.
Yeah, that's a good looking family right there. Oh, yeah. Dad, you're on your own there, pal.
Yep, a lot of weddings to pay for. And he doesn't care.
Nope. Nope, he does not. Those are 3 pearls to draw.
Watch out for that foam finger. One and two to Alex Cora. Cora fouls it out of play. Mike, you and I have talked about guys who bunt, and sometimes they show too soon. This is a case where Cora does this perfectly. And he bunted it foul, but he had his momentum going to first, and he didn't show it too soon. Down the left field line, that'll be foul.
Boy, he is just slicing the ball the opposite way. You talked about having his momentum going to first base in a bunt. He was doing the same thing in his swing there.
Yeah.
He looked like Ichiro coming out of the batter's box.
Another 1-2 pitch to Cora. Now they're going to come in, and it's lined into center field, a base hit.
Cora's been hot.
So that's a nice at bat.
He can do that to you.
And now we'll see Sanchez out of the stretch.
They set up in the inside corner, and it cuts across the plate. Just a very compact swing, just putting the ball back up the middle. And that is textbook 2-strike hitting, folks. Does not get any better than that.
Carlos Beltran, 370. Here's a switch hitter with power. He can run. He plays Gold Glove defense. That's called the whole package. Chef. Low and in to even account at a ball and a strike. Mets and Giants own the same record there, 18-15. Mets have lost 2 of 3, but prior to the 3 games, they'd won 7 straight. So that's how hot they were. This pop-up is going to be straight back and out of play. And that 7-game winning streak propelled them into first place, where they are right now. That's David Wright, who wants to hit. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Carlos Beltran. And he got him.
Great slider. Well, what do you say we take a look at our Chevron unsurpassed performance? And Gary Sheffield, April 17th of this year, stepped up and became the 25th player to hit home run number 500. He hit it off of Brewers' Mitch Stetter, his first career homer as a member of the Brewers. That's Gary Sheffield, hit number 1 with the Brewers in 1988. A remarkable career. Welcome to the club, Gary Sheffield. That's our Chevron unsurpassed performance.
Hitting cleanup here tonight. Carlos Delgado not available. And maybe not available in the series. There's a called strike, and it's 0-1.
Dave Righetti has to be absolutely thrilled with the arm slot that Sanchez is in out of the stretch. You saw the explosive downward snap that his slider had that got the strike 3 from Carlos Beltran. That's what the consistency that he's been looking for.
Off the end of the bat, and this is going to be a foul ball. Randy Wynn really not hit high enough for him to get to it. See, the 4th oldest player to reach 500. Look at the number of days between his first and his 5th, and that shot of Gary Sheffield in a Brewers uniform. That's so long ago, the Brewers had the old logo. The glove with the ball that had the M and the B. Now a Met. And it's 0-2. And there's been a few teams in between the Brewers and the Mets. This is the 8th team that he's played for.
Well, he's always been a guy that has been scary. I mean, every team he's gone at, I mean, it seems like they've won.
Well, he won a world championship in Florida. Runner goes inside. Molina's throw not in time. Cora with his 2nd steal of the year. When the Giants went on to the World Series in 2002, they had to get through Atlanta in the 1st round, and Gary Sheffield was on that Atlanta Brave team. One and 2 to Sheffield. Sheffield hits it on the ground, foul. Sheffield on the Braves team in 02 he hit 307. 03 he hit 330.
There's our ball babe tonight, Komi Masuda, a surviving cancer victim. And boy, was she excited to get out here tonight.
Way outside, 2-2.
Try to change it.
Better off throwing that one out of the strike zone if it's not a good one in the strike zone.
Yeah, you don't want to make mistakes with off-speed stuff to Gary Sheffield. I mean, he will make you pay. He can still run into one.
Now Sheffield steps out. Cora, a 1-out single and a stolen base. He's at second with 2 outs, 2 balls and 2 strikes to Sheffield. This is up the middle, and Sheffield reaches out and singles up the middle, and it's 1-0 New York. The extension of Gary Sheffield on a pitch out over the plate.
Well, you can't call us a hanger. I mean, when you throw a pitch that's knee high about 8 inches off the plate away and a guy does this to you, that's one of those times you just tip your hat. You talk about a strong top hand. It does make you mad, but you realize you're in the big leagues when somebody does that to you.
Yeah. And it's not the first time he's done that. Here's David Wright. Low and in to David Wright, hitting .315, 3 home runs, 18 driven in. He is 1 for 5 lifetime against Jonathan Sanchez. Foul back, and he always takes a healthy rip. And more so than not, when he fouls it back, you think he looks like he's right on it.
See with Fernando Tatis on the on-deck circle trying to time his stride to the velocity of the fastball.
Snap throw to first, and back is Sheffield. It's 1-2 to David Wright. Benji Molina turned around to Dana DeMuth just to make sure that DeMuth had called that a strike, and he did. Up and in, 2-2. So already a 24-pitch inning for Jonathan Sanchez.
Now he went into a slide step, and I guess if you don't pay attention to Gary Sheffield, he might roll into one. But if you basically make him stop, you don't have to really slide step him. He's not that much of a threat to steal. He has tried one time this year. He was thrown out. You just have to make him stop. I mean, that's the case with most 40-year-old base runners.
Outside, now it's 3-2. Now Sheffield will be going. And the payoff to Wright. And Wright hits it into center field. Rowan coming in. It's going to be a base hit. Sheffield moves to third. 3 hits in the inning now against Jonathan Sanchez.
Just a challenge fastball. Kind of runs up the bat a little bit. You can tell when a hitter's pretty square in the batter's box when he's taking balls that he doesn't really barrel on the sweet spot, and he's putting them right up the middle of the diamond. David Wright always seems to be between the gaps with his approach. Good hitter.
So here's Tatis. Tatis at .358, couple of home runs, 8 driven in. And Tatis always takes a healthy cut, and here he does and misses.
Yeah, he's not going to get cheated.
Tatis in the game yesterday, an extra inning game, a couple of pearls that the Mets lost. Tatis went 3 for 5. Had a home run. He had 4 runs batted in. Down low to even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. David Wright will go, but he's been thrown out 6 times this year.
Yeah, he's had 5 successful steals and thrown out 6 times. At what point do you start not going?
Yeah, right now. And he goes inside. He'll steal it, and now he's 6 stolen, 6 caught.
Saw Jonathan Sanchez with a high leg kick, obviously concentrating more on the hitter. Plus, I'll tell you the other thing too. The Mets must have his tell as to when he's coming home.
Well, the Mets with 31 stolen bases. Lifted into right center field. It's going to curl out to Randy Wynn, and the damage is only 1 run for New York. Giants are coming up 1-0 New York. and then Jonathan Sanchez.
All right, let's look at the Mets defensively. It'll be Sheffield, Beltran, and Church. That's your outfield. Cora and Wright on the left side of the infield. Castillo, Tatis on the right side. Castro doing the catching. 3 Gold Glovers out there on the field tonight. And on the hill, John Maine making start number 7, 3-2. Look at those strikeouts. 25 and 33 innings, 20 walks. And when he's right, you're going to see a lot of fastballs from John Maine. He likes it. He's got a good idea with 2s and 4s. He can pitch for the ground ball. He's got a change-up curveball and a really good strikeout type slider.
Burris, who was put in the leadoff spot, on the homestand is 1 for 13. Slowly hit. It's going to be Wright, and Wright has no chance. Pretty close, though.
He made it close. You know, if you're a Gold Glover, you should be able to make any play look close, it seems, and that's exactly what he does here. But look at the angle. It's almost like he's running parallel to Burris, and some umpires may put the thumb up on this one. This is bang bang. Looks like it's a tie, and that could have gone either way.
Yep.
Giants catch a break.
I think it was a tie. You know our theory on ties?
They go to the runner.
Ties go to the Giants.
4-1 speed for Emmanuel Burris.
Renteria hitting .259. Is that called a homer? I think it is.
That's all right, as far as I'm concerned.
Sandoval to follow, and then Molina. Burris with 9 steals.
That's on our business card. Homer. It's really imperative that Maine go deep in the ball game tonight. The Mets bullpen taxed yesterday, had to throw a 7 1/3 innings in an extra inning game with Atlanta.
Renteria bunts it foul.
He has not pitched past 6 innings in any of his starts. The pitch count has kind of taken him out of the ball game. We mentioned he's had some control problems, but his last 3 outings, they've all been wins, and they've all been 6-inning outings.
Imports.
Yeah.
Burris goes. Pitches down low. The throw is not in time.
And that's what Emmanuel Burris can do for you. He can get you a free bag, a free 90 feet, put himself in scoring position. And all he needs was a throw that was a little bit high. Safe.
By the way, that pitch to Renteria was a strike, so it's 0-2. Down low, Renteria 1 for 7 against Maine lifetime.
Well, as soon as he stole the base, it completely changed the at-bat. His job this at bat, at the very least, he has to get him over.
Down the right field line, Ryan Church giving chase, and Church is not going to quite get to it. With 2 strikes on you, you just don't have the luxuries of trying to get the guy over like you do if you don't have 2 strikes. Renteria back in the box. It's 1-2. Now it's 2-2.
Maine is not comfortable with his arm slot right now. He's got a little sling to it.
This little pop-up is going to go out to Castillo. That's part of the The hard thing about getting that guy over with 2 strikes is if they start wearing in on your hands, you can't take the pitch.
Well, and Maines, he understands his movement really well. I mean, he knows he gets lots of run that will bore into a right-handed hitter, and at 95 miles per hour, you can understand what makes him special. And just like Kipe's talking about, when that ball comes in on your hands, it just seems to eat your hands up. And that pitch to Renteria was absolutely perfect.
Here's Sandoval, who's never faced Maine before. At the knees, 0-1. Well, Burris had thoughts about going with Renteria at the plate. Now it's a little more difficult because Cora is shading Sandoval to pull, so he's right behind Emmanuel Burris. This is on the ground, and it's off the glove of Cora, and runners are going to be at first and third. Cora did a good job of at least knocking it down. It'll be a base hit.
One thing about Sandoval, he can put a charge into a ground ball. This thing, a one-hop seed, comes up on Cora high to the backhand. But right now, we're going to look at our Firestone leaderboard, the highest percentage of teams' RBIs. Well, Benjamin Molina's got 23%. It puts him in second place to Longoria, who has got 25% of the Rays' RBIs. What a start he's had.
So Molina at the plate. And he drives it into left center field. This game is tied. Sandoval with the wide turn. He stays at second, and it's 1-1. He's hot.
Stay hot, Benji Molina. A challenge fastball right at the knees out over the plate, and he is not going to take a. He's not going to miss those. That's his spot. That is his happy zone. Good low ball hitter. But this is the other good baseball right here. Look at how hard he turns around and fakes like he's going to go hard in the third. He forced Carlos Beltran to make a hard throw, which is what you want. Good base running right there, and a great tip for kids. You come around that bag, you come around hard. You make that outfielder absolutely commit himself on a throw, and that's when you get errant throws.
We have a problem down the right field line. I don't know what it is. Is it a sprinkler head?
I don't know.
Here's Randy Wynn hitting .262. But great numbers against Maine. He's 3 for 4 with a couple of doubles.
Well, the Giants would love to get in the Mets bullpen early tonight. As I mentioned, the bullpen yesterday for New York, 7 1/3 innings in an extra inning game with the Braves.
And that's going to help out the Giants as it goes to the backstop.
Anytime you have a guy on the mound like Maine who can throw a ground ball with all the movement and sink that he can give you, when he loses the force because of a wild pitch, that's a break. Plus, you get 2 runners move up in score position. Really a pretty lazy job there from Ramon Castro. He's got a little shortstop in his hands. Not getting the body in front of that. The Giants catch a break there.
Yeah, Hobie Landsworth just fell off his couch.
See it all the time.
Randy Wynn skies one to left. Sandoval will tag. Here comes Sandoval, and the Giants take the lead.
Now this is the at-bat right here with Fred Lewis stepping in. This is the at-bat where you can really hurt a pitcher. Because in his mind, once that second run scores and he gets that second out, he's thinking, all right, we can minimize this to a 2-run inning. I can nail this last guy down. In his mind, he's thinking it's a 2-run inning. You get a base hit here and you put another spot on the board and continue this inning, you've hurt that guy on the hill.
Well, Lewis had some good at-bats on this homestand as he takes this pitch low. Pinch hitter yesterday went 1 for 1. He knocked in a run. out to that back foot. 2 balls and no strike.
You can see he's got a little sling in his delivery.
You're afraid he thought that ball was going?
He thought it was going right into his foot.
His toe.
And he's had a problem with his toe. Missed a couple games with it. Why are you rubbing your foot right now?
I mean, if something hurts and it's your toe, oh my goodness. Look at that, another one. And it goes to the backstop, and now Benjamin Molina does not have to worry about scoring from second on a hit.
Now, right now, Ramon Castro is living a nightmare back there in the squat, trying to catch the wildness of John Maine. And again, not any body slide whatsoever to try and get in front of that ball. Now, I know it's 95 miles per hour. That's a lot easier said than done. You're not going to block many balls like that.
Lewis takes the high fastball, so Aaron Rowan's got a chance. Well, this is going to be an interesting at bat. Rowan has had no luck against Maine. As a matter of fact, he's 0 for 13.
0 for 13 with 4 punch outs.
Dan Warthen is out. This an Attababe speech?
No. This is all about mechanics right here. And he maybe chew on him a little bit. Mechanically, when you're screwed up, you can't yell at a guy when he can't control his pitches. All you can do is suggest a couple of mechanical repairs. And for Maine, you just might suggest a little bit higher arm slot. Try and think a little bit higher, shorten your stride a bit. I mean, that's what you're thinking right now if you're a pitching coach.
Right down Broadway, and it's no balls and 1 strike. Aaron Rowan on the homestand is 3 for 10. Low, 1 ball and no strikes.
Maine, like Jonathan Sanchez, thrown a lot of pitches here in this first inning.
Out of play, 1 and 2. So his early batting practice, we're talking about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Will Clark watching, and Will was saying that Rowan had a really good round. One and 2. Lewis goes. The pitch is high. The throw down to second, and Lewis with a steal.
See, I think that's opportunistic. When you know you have a pitcher out there who's putting more concentration in the plate than he is that runner at first, he's going to be very deliberate. High leg kick, 1.5 seconds it took him to unload that ball. It's just way too much time. Castro never had a chance. Easy steal for Lewis.
Now a hit knocks in a pair. 3 and 2.
Man was walking out the mound.
That was a nasty pitch.
He's got a good strikeout slider.
I mean, with first base open, he might throw it again. Here it comes, and he walked him, and it'll be Ishikawa.
Get ready, kid. Look fastball on that first pitch.
Turn it up just a little bit.
He's going to try to get ahead of him with a fastball here.
6 for 11 on the homestand with 3 RBIs. And you see Ishikawa's numbers at home are very good. Oh, and 1. Molina, Lewis, and Rowan are your base runners. Down and in to even the count.
And you can see on those 2 pitches right there how he cannot duplicate the stroke. He paints him with a 93-mile-an-hour fastball on the knees on the outside corner first pitch. They set up on the same side of the plate, asking for the same pitch, and he cuts right across the plate down and in with a fastball.
2 balls and 1 strike.
He is all over the place.
Well, it's hard to look for a pitch if a guy's all over the place, so you look for one right down the middle. And Ishikawa tried to dig one out. It's 2-2. The hit the Giants have a hard time getting is the one that can really, really hurt the opposition. They'll get a hit to tie. They'll get a hit to take the lead. But this is the one. 2-2. And they're not going to get it here as that ends the inning. 2-1 Giants as we head to the second.
One in the top of the second, and here is tonight's CSNBayArea.com poll question. Who would you vote to be the starting National League third baseman in the All-Star game? A. Pablo Sandoval, A. Pablo Sandoval, A. Pablo Sandoval, or A. Pablo Sandoval? All right, there are some other guys there. Come on, I got to be unbiased here. For results, just check out Giants post-game live. Dwayne and Mike.
All right, thanks, Amy. Is the first pitch to Ramon Castro is outside for a ball.
Amy sounded like a mom when she was reading that, huh?
Okay, I know.
A or A?
Castro Church in Maine.
She will fight for her boys.
Left field, Lewis now comes in. 1 out. Series continues tomorrow. The Mets visit AT&T only one time this year. Saturday, May 16th, the annual Junior Giants Glove Drive, and that's presented by Bank of America. Sunday is sold out. That's the Tim Lincecum bobblehead. So come on out, see the Mets. The only time they're in town. It's sfgiants.com. That's where you should go, or call 8774-SFG-TIX. First pitch, Church to Ishikawa. Ishikawa said, I can beat him, and he does. 2 outs. 7:15 tomorrow, 1:10 Saturday, 5:05 on Sunday. Come on out to the yard. The Mets in town. That's Victor Horwitz, our ball dude down the right field line.
He wasn't taking a nap, was he?
No.
Just asking.
Oh, I thought you were asking me if I was. Oh, you're talking about. That's the father-in-law of Dan Wortham. Who do you think Victor's cheering for? I don't want to know.
I don't want to ask him.
Victor is 90 years young. There's a strike. 1 and 2.
Well, then he can have a couple naps over there.
Yeah.
You hit 90, you do whatever you want, as far as I'm
Exactly.
concerned.
You hit our age and you do whatever you want. And out swinging his main to end the inning. All right, Giants are coming up. Sanchez will lead things off. 2-1 Gigante.
Tires sports blog at csnbayarea.com. Oh yeah, Big O Tires.
It's 2-1 Giants here in the second. Jonathan Sanchez will show off his hitting skills, and he takes the pitch high. Two 2-0 to Sanchez. Maine can't throw a strike right now. It's 3-0.
Tell you, it's just, you know, it's probably one of the most frustrating things that can happen to an athlete in the sport, not having control of your bat head if you're a hitter, or the ball, of course, if you're a pitcher. It's just not fun.
Now it's 3-2, so Maine has settled in. And he walked him.
Right back in the stretch. Well, tune in to Bay Area's #1 rated 11 p.m. newscast, NBC Bay Area Tonight, and you can do that at 11. And wake up with traffic and weather on NBC Bay Area weekday mornings starting at 4:30 a.m. NBC Bay Area Tonight at 11, weekday mornings at 4:30 a.m.
Emmanuel Burris started the Giants' rally in the first inning with an infield hit, which he's been getting a few of those. But that is part of his attack. And he bounces this one to short. Can they turn it? They're not even going to get one. Cora, instead of just trying to get the sure out, went for the double play.
It would have been an easy play just to get a very simple one, but I mean, it to me like he never really had a good grip on the ball. Throws low, and Castillo, who's trying to position himself to get footwork to where he can turn the pivot, just has no chance. Got to be E6 all the way.
Here's Renteria. Renteria shortened up to bunt, and he takes high 1-0. Renteria popped out in the first inning. Swinging, and he lifts one down the left field line. It's not hit very well. Sheffield's going to get over there and make the catch. 1 out. Here's Sandoval. Sandoval hit one sharply off the glove of Cora in the second. Picked up a base hit. Got that average up to 306. Scott Osler with a very nice story about Sandoval in the Chronicle this morning. And a strike, and it's 0-1.
First pitch changeup. That's the first time we've seen a changeup on a first pitch from Maine.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Sanchez at second. Burris at first. Triples alley waiting. Sandoval pops it up. Tough sky right now. We'll see what the umpire calls. He's not going to call anything, and Church makes the catch. Let's wait for that umpire to call for the infield fly rule, but that was the right call, because an outfielder is the one who settled underneath it. Here's Benji Molina. Molina knocked in a run with a base hit in the first. That tied the game. Not even close. 1 ball and no strikes.
He's trying to mix his first pitch up. Fastball, changeup. That last one a slider. Oftentimes when you change the pitches, it can get you back into a release point you can deal with. But he doesn't look like he's comfortable with any of his pitches.
Benji on the ground to short. Cora will go the long way, and that ends the inning. So the Mets offer the Giants a gift, and the Giants didn't accept. It's 2-1 San Francisco. At our Home Depot, doing more on defense. We're going to take a look at the 1986 Giants defense. Mike Krukow knows all about this team.
They were good.
Some of those guys.
They were good. many guys can blow a bubble when they turn a pivot at second base? Will Clark talking to Bob Lillis, the skipper, and old hump baby himself.
Home Depot, more savings, more doing.
Say with that defense, you didn't want to walk anybody, and they tell you, put it in play, we'll catch it. And more often than not, they did.
Here's Castillo, followed by Cora, and then Beltran. And a fastball high, 1-0. Castillo struck out to lead off the ball game. A lot of speed in Castillo, so the Giants at the corners play up. And Sanchez pours in a 2-0 strike. Mets are 6-7 on the road. They've played 3 games against the West, and they're 1-2 as this is driven to right. Randy Wynn over, and Randy Wynn puts it away. Lots of teamwork. Check out Mike Krukow. He knows what to do with his feet. Yeah, I think I'll let it go right to Will Clark. Yeah, this is not a problem. Way to go, Rumi.
He's a good roomie too. Will the thrill. That's not the. That wasn't the only time he ever picked me up. Let's put it that way.
There's Cora. Cora takes high and tight. 1-0. Yeah, this is reserved for the little guys. It's like a playpen out there. It's got the run of it.
The trolley car out in right center.
Well, Clark is here.
There's the thrill. Special assistant. I like what you said. Greatest acquisition of the Giants in the offseason was bringing Will Clark back. I agree.
Two balls and one strike to Alex Cora. On the ground, Burris to Ishikawa. 2 out. Mike, he's only missing one thing.
Yeah, you need eye black.
That's what we're talking about.
Hey, you got get your eye black on there.
Our camera guy's trying to keep it in there. Yeah, we always talk about Will Clark's offense. That's Steve Sachs grumbling about Will Clark taking a hit away from him.
Yeah, he likes it. Anytime he was turned back a Dodger, he would always smile a little bit, helping Kelly Downs, who threw that pitch.
Beltran with a bullet foul down the left field line. Yeah, he noticed Mike was drawing eye black on him. He was looking for something in the press box earlier.
He needs some eye black. He could wear eye black to bed on his wedding night, and it would look good on him.
Gamer.
He's a gamer.
You see the quick bat that Beltran has as he fouls that one back. Sanchez struck him out in the first. Not close. 1-2.
Got a little lazy with that. You can see him when he starts to fly that front shoulder and drag the arm. Yeah, see? We asked for eye black. He brings his own. See what I mean? He can pull it off.
1-2. Little flip job, and it's going to fall. So Beltran with a 2-out single, and here's Sheffield.
And you see him walking down the street, he'll have on eye black.
Sheffield knocked in a run. He did that in the first inning with a single up the middle.
He's hit more home runs against the Giants than any other team. That kind of ticks me off.
Outside. Beltran with the ability to steal a bag. Sanchez keeping him close. And Sheffield hits it fair over the bag. And a fan knocked it down, and it's too bad because that's an early exit.
Well, the policy here is if you touch the ball, you're giving up your seats and you're going home.
Well, the problem is now Jerry Manuel is going to go out and have a word with the umpires.
Well, and the point that Jerry Manuel is going to make is that it's umpire's discretion. And he's going to say, you know what? He would have scored. And Dana DeMuth has to say, well, in our opinion, we don't think he would have scored. But it's quite possible that the umpire could agree with him. And that's the whole point. Don't interfere with the ball.
You could hurt your team.
Ball right down the line. Fan interferes with it, and you have to decide would he have. He probably would not have scored, but still, why even give the umpire a chance to turn around what we all thought would not be an RBI double? And this guy's night's over. Thanks for stopping by.
Those are good seats too. There's a responsibility in sitting in those seats.
He's not getting any sympathy with that sweatshirt either.
Here's the very tough David Wright, and now runners at second and third. And Wright hits it on the ground into the hole. Renteria has only one play. That's to eat it, and this game is tied. Wright with the infield hit and the RBI, all after 2 outs.
A good play here by Renteria just to stop the ball from going to the outfield. That ball at the outfield is probably going to be another run. But it's too deep into his backhand, and David Wright runs well, and you're not going to have any chance at him.
Tatis hit a fly ball to right field in the first. Oh, and 1.
Well, thus the University of Nevada girls softball team, who's here in town to play Cal Poly tomorrow at Stanford in the regionals.
Here's the 0-1 pitch coming up to Tatis. Snap throw to third, and diving back is Sheffield. Well, good luck to the girls.
See, I'm kind of torn here. I can't really say good luck to the Wolfpack. I mean, you know, they've had a great season here, but they're playing against my team. They're playing against Cal Poly. Good looking bunch, though. Had a great season. Congratulations on your year, girls.
Well, good luck for a good game. Wishing health to both teams.
Yeah, wish you good health. Coach Matt Michael. Matt Michael's done a good job of establishing that program up with the program there in Reno.
One and 2. Three hits in the inning after Castillo and Cora were retired. now the runner goes, and that's to the backstop. And here comes Sheffield, and the Mets take the lead. And now they're saying, are they saying that Tatis went around? Sanchez thinks so.
Well, you tell me. Do you think he went around? Pretty close. So it's going to be a rule to stolen base for David Wright and a wild pitch that allowed Gary Sheffield to score. And this is all after 2 outs. And Skipper not happy.
Renteria from deep short. Got him. And that ends the inning. Will Clark then. And Will Clark now. Gamer. Mets take the lead. It's 3-2 New York.
$6, so you can reserve those seats right now. Log on to sfgiants.com. To receive the K-Zone discount, use the coupon code GIANTSK when purchasing your tickets online. Again, GIANTSK is your code. So come on out. Lots of tickets tomorrow. Lots of tickets Saturday. Sunday's game is sold out.
Attitude, baby.
They've got attitude.
Here's Randy Wynn. Randy Wynn, a sacrifice fly in the first. All of a sudden now the Giants trail.
I like that shot right there. Looking right down the right field line.
Out of play. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. When this park was being built, you and I took a tour when it was probably 75% finished. Remember Shane Adam was doing all the tours of the ballpark?
I do remember that.
And that was one of the areas we stood. Slowly hit, and that's going to kick foul. And I remember we stood there and we went, holy smokes, is this short?
We thought this was going to be Coors Field West, and we are not exaggerating. We just shook our heads and said, guys are going to be hitting broken bat home runs here. Little did we know.
We were way wrong.
Not even close.
Randy Wynn up the middle, and Castillo will flip over to first.
Giants Baseball is brought to you by Verizon Wireless, America's largest mobile-to-mobile calling family. Verizon Wireless.
Shana gave good tours.
Yep, she was good.
Remember, you had to have the construction helmet on?
Yeah, we all had our own construction. I still have mine.
My brother Jeff came here so often, he just went to Home Depot and bought his own. No balls in 1 strike to Fred Lewis.
Hard to believe that this is the 10th season of Giants baseball at AT&T Park.
Well, I don't believe it.
Yeah. Glove still standing out there in left center, proud.
We're waiting for that other finger to grow.
Nikolai Bonds there on the left, guest tonight of Sue Burns.
Yeah, he was just a little guy. Look out.
Nikolai was just a doink. He was a way little guy.
Oh, and 2 to Lewis. Lewis to left. Sheffield is over. Are we seeing the young Sheffield so far in this series?
Yeah, pretty much we are. Not the guy that played an extra inning ball game yesterday, got on a 5.5-hour flight. You figure you'd have some kinks somewhere in that body. Not tonight.
He's 2 for 2. He's got a single and a double. He's knocked in a run and he scored 1. Here's Rowan. Rowan 0-1. Off the end of the bat. Castillo, side retired. Well, the Giants do not want Maine to settle in, but he has a 1-2-3 inning, and it's 3-2 New York. Castro will lead things off. First pitch to Castro is up high. Castro had a fly ball to left field in the second. Sanchez in trouble in the first, and then after 2 outs in the third, in trouble. Castro hooks it foul.
That ball's got to get caught. I'm sorry.
Fan brought his glove.
E10.
And he did not come to this yard to get booed.
All right, here we go. I got it. I got this one. This is mine. I got it right here. I got it. He
almost deflected it into the. The guy's going, "You're killing me. I'm bruised because you can't catch the ball."
It's all right. Keeping his hand warm.
I'd just hand the glove to the woman.
Oh yeah.
Here.
I think she said the same thing. One more look.
Doink.
Gee.
What? Look at this guy. Hey, nice job. Way to go. Thanks.
This guy here is hard right there. He was all over him. Oh well.
Down low.
You know, the bad part about that is you think you're going to get another chance. Yep.
Well, not a problem.
He just chooses not to talk about it. We're good.
And that's a walk to Castro and a mistake. All right, watch this. Now, the gentleman in the blue sweatshirt, watch this fake clap. Here it comes. Ready? Yeah. Yeah, fake clap.
All right. All right, we're going to ask our Aflac trivia question. The question tonight. Name the 6 players in Major League history to record a 30 home run, 30 stolen base season before they turned the tender age of 25.
Ryan Church faces Sanchez out of the stretch. And that's away from the target, but a called strike, and it's 0-1. Church bounced out to Ishikawa in the second. And another strike, and it's 0-2.
Well, I mean, that's a quick 0-2 right there. Bang, bang.
Way outside, 1-2. There's the Mets scorecard, very colorful.
The green is guys who are switch hitters.
Two and two.
They color code the left-handers, the right-handers, and the switch hitters on that card. Red is the left-handers, green is the switch hitters, and blue is the right-handers, are the right-handers.
Base hit, left field. Set up perfectly now for the Mets with the pitcher coming up.
Well, the one thing the Mets can do is play small ball. They're very good with bat control. They will take a watt. They can move the ball around.
Well, Sanchez had Ryan Church 0-2. Razor Shines having a word with Maine.
I always thought that was a great baseball name. Razor Shines.
Good name. I like Bobby Scales. I think that's a great name. And he, by the way, had a very good game today at Wrigley Field.
The 31-year-old rook from the University of Michigan.
Maine trying to bunt. And he does. And it's foul, and it's 0-1.
Well, that's the right idea. Runners at first and second. You want to bunt that ball up the third baseline.
Sanchez has had one easy inning. That was the second. But he's already at 70 pitches. And he doesn't have anybody out in the fourth inning.
Now the pitch count, when it runs high consistently, it's pretty indicative of a thrower more so than a pitcher.
This is a fair ball, and everybody's going to be safe. The wheels have fallen off here in the fourth.
Well, a walk, a base hit, and now a bunt single. It's so perfect they can't make a play on it, and this is hard to believe. And it is set up, and right now Dave Righetti, sensing that Jonathan Sanchez is a bit fried, going to come out and try and calm him down. I don't remember a time when I've seen a play like that where a catcher or a third baseman or a pitcher didn't get at least a throw off.
Well, let's say this. It may have been the most perfect sacrifice bunt we have seen this year, but you're right. Somebody's got to make a throw.
So here come the Mets, top of the lineup, and the bases are loaded, and there's nobody out. So you want to see perfection in a bunt? Deadens this thing right off the end of the bat. This is only the second time he's been able to lay down a successful bunt all year, and you can tell he's probably been doing some extra work at it because it showed there.
Well, the 7th place hitter, 8th place hitter, 9th place hitter all reach. And here's Castillo. And the bullpen now is ready to work. And it's high, 1-0.
Justin Miller heading down. It'll take Justin Miller about 10 throws to establish his fastball.
Could be a pair. Renteria will step on the bag. A double play. A run comes in. It's 4-2.
We talked about that big hit in an inning where you've had a pitcher's had trouble and all of a sudden he makes a good pitch and you can get out of it. You can get that 2-out knock, how much it hurts a pitcher. Well, here's another one of those situations.
Well,
Jonathan Sanchez has a chance to end this inning right now and minimize that damage.
the Mets have 8 hits. This is on the ground to Burris, and Burris flips on to first. So Sanchez does indeed limit the damage. It's 4-2 New York.
And the Giants. Dwayne?
All right. That's the story we heard. And once Amy confirmed it, we're going with it.
Oh, yeah. Makes way too much sense.
John Maine has a 2-run lead. And he'll face Travis Ishikawa. No balls and 1 strike. Jonathan Sanchez and then Emmanuel Burris. 0-2. Maine with 1 strikeout. And Ishikawa stays alive.
I mean, he really had a problem with his rhythm, his release the first 2 innings. And when he got out of that jam in the 2nd inning, things started to click. And his rhythm changed. Got a little more control.
Ishikawa fights it off. It stays 0-2.
And the old saying, going to get a guy, get him early, it really applies to a guy like Maine. It applies to anybody. Once a good pitcher gets his rhythm, he's going to toughen up. Not a bad play, huh?
That's it. Just 1-2.
Big old bear claw snagging it out of the wind.
Yeah, they sent the other guy out, brought in a new one. Two and 2 to Ishikawa.
Maine, you're going to get a lot of fastballs. That's been all fastballs on this at bat. Here was the miss earlier. The guy brought his glove, did everything right, had him played perfectly, and he didn't make the play.
Ishikawa high and foul and into the seat.
And how do you make a play? Well, you just snag it with your big old bear paw. That's what. Hero status. Instant hero status.
Traded.
And the other guy's gone.
0-2 to 3-2. Travis Ishikawa trying to get Maine out of that rhythm Mike was just talking about.
Well, I think he has a better chance of having sloppier rhythm in the stretch.
There's a rocket, but it's hit right at Church. 1 out.
Well, as Ishikawa heads back to the Giants dugout, what do you say we ask and answer our Aflac trivia question? The question tonight: can you name the 6 players in Major League history to record a 30-30 season before they turn 25? Our survey said Bobby Bonds, Jose Canseco, Sammy Sosa, Alex Rodriguez, David Wright, and Hanley Ramirez. There's David Wright.
Sanchez drew a walk in the 2nd. Now it's 1 ball and 1 strike. 4-2 New York. He's got the big fist and the orange shoes to match, and the hat.
I'll tell you something about this guy. Those shoes and that fist, they never come off. That's how he heads it to work every day.
1 and 2.
Gamer.
2 down here in the 4th inning. Bobby Bonds did it when he was 23. Hanley Ramirez did it at the age of 24. So did David Wright.
Canseco and Rodriguez in the 40-40 club.
Burris taking all the way. He's been on base twice. Out of play. It's a quick 0-2 to Emmanuel Burris. Dodgers beat the Phillies this afternoon in Philadelphia 5-3. Very exciting game. Phillies down to their last out, trailing by 2, and the Phillies tied it up with a pinch hit double, only to have the Dodgers score in the 10th to win. Colorado lost. San Diego lost. Those 2 franchises right now in a major scuffle. So's Arizona, who are off. Burris stays alive. I believe the Padres' loss is their 6th straight. That guy doesn't care. He's from Cal Poly.
Mustang. Got a bit.
Padres have lost 6 straight. Arizona has lost 3 straight. Burris lifts one into left center field. That's a nice, sweet swing. As he will go. Beltran's throw, and he's going to make it. Beltran made a very nice throw. Castillo just didn't hang on.
Talk about a good hack with 2 strikes. He gets a little mistake to location up top. Serves it the opposite way. I mean, he's thinking out of the box. You see him really bust out. He's thinking he may have a chance for an extra bag. And that's where he got the base right there. It was a great, great start. I agree with you. If Castillo hangs on to that ball, he's out. Beltran a good thrower.
With Emmanuel Burris, the risk reward, I'm not sure it's that great because he's got the ability to steal the bag. But I applaud his aggressiveness, and now it's 0-2 to Renteria.
Well, Beltran made the throw to get him. The only reason they didn't was Castillo turned his head too quickly, took his eye off the ball, didn't catch the ball. But that throw was there.
Renteria shoots it high and foul down the left field line.
So that fastball of Maine's just sort of jumps on your hands, doesn't it?
Yep. Got him. I don't think Renteria agreed with it, but Maine gets the strikeout. It stays 4-2.
SNBayarea.com and ask us a question. We're going to answer one again. This comes from Marge from Oakley. What one record would you like to see a player chase? Smoothie?
Well, I think it has to be a record that extends over a lot of games, because then it builds momentum. And I think we just watched Ryan Zimmerman with a 30-game hitting streak, and that's the one I like.
That's a fun one.
Because it extends. It goes for a while.
Well, the one I like is the consecutive scoreless innings. I mean, when I was a kid, I watched Don Drysdale put up 58 2/3 scoreless and held that record for a long time until Oral Hershiser broke it. And that 59 consecutive scoreless innings, I mean, that to me is awesome.
1-2. It is awesome.
I mean, it's more than 5 shutouts in a row. And shutouts just are not that easy to throw one in a row, let alone 5 in a row and then add on.
Got him.
I should say 6 in a row. 6 plus another 5 innings. I mean, that's remarkable. Let's take a look at strike 3. And all of a sudden, there's been a little width added onto that outside corner. Edgar Renteria was victimized by it. Now here, Beltran goes down, and neither Beltran nor Renteria were too happy about it.
Beltran was speaking for him and for Renteria.
Yeah, I think that's what I saw him say.
Here's Sheffield, who takes a strike.
Now, here's the one that ended it for Renteria, and he was not happy about it.
Well, it's not a strike.
It's a little backdoor sinker that kind of wrapped around the plate.
And that is, it's 1 ball and 1 strike.
6 shutouts in a row, plus 5 innings just to stay in shape. So I'd like to see that thing broken. I don't think it'll ever get broken. I don't think Joe DiMaggio will ever get broken. 56 consecutive game hitting streak.
Here's the 2-1. If Pete Rose couldn't break it, it's probably not going to get broken.
Well, Pete Rose had a 44 game hitting streak in 1978. It's great. I got a text message from the starting pitcher for the Cincinnati Reds, Pete Rose's teammate that night.
Sheffield skies it to left. Here's our Corona timeout. It's all about David Wright. NL rankings among third basemen since 2005. Doubles first, RBI second, average second, stolen bases second, home runs fourth. That's our Corona timeout, and all that tells us is he's good.
He's good.
Wright is 2 for 2 with an RBI. And that's up and in. So who is the pitcher?
It's Mike Lacoste. Mike Lacoste started that game in Atlanta. He started for the Reds, a teammate of Pete Rose. And Phil Niekro started that game against Rose that night when his 44 game streak was ended. And it was Gene Garber, who was the relief pitcher for the Braves, that faced Rose in his last at bat that night. And he struck him out. And Garber had some emotion on the field after he struck out Rose. And Rose was not happy about it.
Three and 0.
He said, you know what? You should save that reaction for winning the World Series.
A 4-pitch walk to David Wright. Wright's been on base all 3 times in this game. And with that walk, it forces Bruce Bochy to get the bullpen going again.
Well, the next pitch for Sanchez is going to be number 90.
Tatis fouls it out of play. Tatis is flied out and he's grounded out.
Jerry Manuel, the Mets skipper.
From Sacramento.
Sacramento kid.
I always like Jerry Manuel. He's a good, solid guy.
Good baseball guy. He's a get there early, leave late guy. Smart player.
Up the middle, and Sanchez spears it, and they'll end the inning. Giants will have Sandoval, Molina, and Wynn coming up.
Community in extraordinary ways. Now through May 22nd, you can nominate a deserving community all-star by visiting peopleallstars.com. A total of 30 finalists, one per team, will be honored at the MLB All-Star Game in St. Louis July 14th. Nominate someone today at peopleallstars.com.
Here's Sandoval. Sandoval bluffs a bunt and he takes it wide. Sandoval singled in the first and scored. He popped out in the second, and the Giants trail by 2. Sandoval hits it right to Beltran in center field. 1 out. Check out Chronicle Live, presented by Autotrader.com. It'll be on tonight at 11, right here on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. Greg Papa hosts Chronicle Live. Giants president Larry Berry, he'll be on the show. The Chronicle writers Ray Ratto and Scott Osler come to Papa weeknights 5 to 11.
Giants is life. Yeah, they're feeling it. Not bad. And they watch Chronicle Live too, I might add, which is a fantastic show.
That is the Greg Papa fan club right there.
Yeah, if you have not seen it, check it out. You'll be very entertained. As these ladies will attest to.
I just said that the Greg Papa fan club, and they laughed hysterically.
Well, we need to take that up with Papa.
2 balls and no strikes to Benji Molina.
The Giants. Oh yeah. SF for life.
3-0 to Molina. There's a Pablo Sandoval fan.
48 is great. Gonna have a whole lot of fans before he's done playing.
Molina fists one into left field for a base hit. Girls are sitting. I know one thing. They're having FUN.
Oh, yeah.
Randy Wynn, sacrifice fly, and he's bounced out. One and 0.
Much different release for Maine out of the stretch than in the windup. He is definitely giving up some location mistakes when he gets in the stretch to every hitter.
Randy Wynn with a hard swing and a miss.
This is not a team that's going to hit a lot of home runs. And when they score, they have to put together some hits and some walks. Giants coming into tonight's ball game last in the National League in home runs hit. They've hit 18. And I mean, it's not even close. The Mets have hit 26.
Well, that's not very many.
Colorado, Milwaukee, 45.
Randy Wynn tops this one. He'll get the out at first, and now Molina is in a rundown, and that'll be a double play. So nice play by Castillo, getting the speedy win first. It stays 4-2. Cold activated can. When the mountains are blue, your beer is as cold as the Rockies. Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. The lights of the Bay Bridge. 4-2 Mets through 5. Here's Ramon Castro.
That was my rule. When the lights in the Bay Bridge are on, it means your beer is ready to drink.
Yep. Ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. Castro drew a walk in the 4th and scored. Miller is heating up again.
3rd hump for Miller. Good pitch.
Renteria said, hey, that was a strike on me.
That's exactly what Edgar Renteria is thinking out at shortstop.
2-2.
All right, here's the previous pitch. You know, if Benji Molina were to sit out a little bit farther wide and that ball was caught between the knees, you're going to get that with Dana DeMuth. Dana DeMuth will give you width on the plate if your catcher stretches it out and receives the pitch between the knees. Perfect pitch. That was nasty. Well, it is the Coors Light sixth inning, so it means that it's time for the Coors Light freeze cam, and we're going to look at Emmanuel Burris diving in and challenging Carlos Beltran. He looks good right there, but Castillo turns his head. He doesn't come up with a play, and that's a double. That's your Coors Light freeze cam, brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
Dana DeMuth with a late call strike. And it's 0-2.
Well, he's been there before with Ryan Church.
Indeed he has.
Church's last at bat, he had an 0-2, then he missed wide with two sliders, came back with a 2-2 fastball, and Church spanked it into left field. It was a good two-strike at bat.
The next pitch will be number 100 for Sanchez. And here it is. 2-2.
And that's the one pitch that is just not quite right there. That kill slider where he could punch guys out with it.
I think Church waited on that one real nice.
It was also a hanger. 3 breaking balls in a row.
Maybe why he waited on it real nice.
Breaking breaking balls. You see him early, you can wait well.
And another one, and it's 3-2. 0-2 to 3-2, Ryan Church.
2 fastballs to get the 0-2, then 4 breaking balls to get to the 3-2.
Ishikawa gets a big hop. 2 outs. And here's John Maine.
Yep. Our ball dude, our 90-year-old ball dude, Victor Horwitz. Hanging in there. He just wants a play he can dive on. It's a pretty good hack from John Maine.
Maine was all over that fastball. It's no balls and 1 strike. Hey, we got our coffee. Ava taking care of us. Very nice.
Yeah, I like the 6th inning. If it wasn't for Ava, we'd be falling asleep in the 8th inning.
And how do we know that? Well, we do on the road. Oh, and 2. Ever wonder why it's 2 in the morning and you're laying in bed and you can't sleep?
Yeah.
Think of Ava. A little low.
Sanchez walking off. You don't want to show Dana DeMuth up like that. He's got one of those memories that lasts about forever. And just a little bit low.
Fouled, and that got Benji Molina
that
hurt foot.
That hurt. Mark Grusbeck going to come out.
Is that on the knee?
He may have got him in the knee. You know, those shin guards, they look like they're great, but right on the kneecap. Watch the right knee.
Oh.
You get hit on that point. And it just feels like you don't have any padding there at all. Look at the ball bounce straight back, so you know it was a direct hit. I mean, I played with a kid in the minor leagues that had this happen, shattered his kneecap, and that's through the shin guards.
Yeah.
So every time I see that, I think about that guy, and it worries me.
Well, Benji doesn't stay on the ground for very long, and this is an extended period of time for him.
Well, think about the very worst time you ever barked your shin and multiply it by about 10, and that's what's going on in his kneecap right now. This is not good.
I'm sure he's going to try to get through it, but as the night goes on.
Well, you know, as the night goes on, I don't think it's going to get any worse than it is right now. It's not one of those things that's really going to stiffen up. Right now is the zinger. I mean, the last thing you want to do, though, is get back down in a squat. I mean, it's just.
I mean, what in a perfect situation, you'd like to have the guy be able to get into the clubhouse and get some ice on it.
If they could get him back to the dugout, if he could finish this inning, he probably would be all right. It would come back in time for the next inning. But folks, this is a lot of courage right here to get back down in a squat. He says, no, don't throw me any balls. I'm good. Now, he'd like to see a swing and a miss, strike three. And he could get back to the dugout.
How about a comebacker?
Anything. Well, that's why you don't show up Data DeMuth, because you will not get a close pitch. You just won't do it. And like I say, umpires, they have long memories, and he's one of them.
Base hit. Second hit for Maine. And here's Castillo.
Okay, if you're Benji, the one thing you fear right here is if Castillo bunts a little ball right out there in front of home plate, you have to come bouncing out of the squat.
God, you know what? The Mets would never do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch this. Oh, and 1. Foul, 0-2.
Razor shines, making a nice play over there in the third base coaching box. Do it, Razor.
Luis Alicea is over at first. Down low, 1-2. Very high, 2-2.
Just an overthrow right there.
One clean inning for Sanchez, and that was the second. Three and two.
Well, I got to believe if this inning gets past Castillo, Sanchez is going to be out of this game.
It would be decision time for Bruce Bochy with the left-handed hitting Alex Cora on deck. But we'll find out right here. Not even close. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts. We'll be back. Strike, and it's 0-1. Miller pitched an inning yesterday and had 2 strikeouts against the Nationals.
Done a great job for Bruce Bochy. 12 strikeouts against 5 walks in 16 1/3, 18 base runners in 16 innings. That's outstanding. A 4-pitch strike thrower.
Miller having pitched with the Marlins, and the Marlins and Mets fighting in that same Eastern Division. A lot of these Mets hitters have seen Justin Miller. However, Alex Cora is not one of them. Trying to shave that outside corner. 2 balls and 1 strike. Three and 1. This is the second time in this game where all of the action has happened after the first 2 outs have been recorded.
Well, he does not want to get past Cora to have to face Beltran with the bases loaded.
In the 3rd inning, the Mets scored twice, and it's going to happen. Have put themselves in a spot now where they need to get an out, otherwise this game is going to get away from them. Beltran is 1 for 3. Sanchez struck him out twice. But here it's Miller, and on the first pitch Ishikawa is going to give chase, but it's going to be out of play. A Candlestick, end of inning.
Candlestick, that's a big league hang with him. You still have a long way to get to the dugout after you catch the ball. Here, it's a foul ball area that definitely favors the hitter.
up high to even the count.
There aren't a lot of things in this ballpark to favor the hitter. That's one of them.
Beltran against Miller is 2 for 5 with a double and a couple of walks with 1 strikeout. Big chopper, Burris from the outfield grass. No damage done. Mets lead 3. It stays 4-2.
On food for the first hour that the gates are open, guys.
Did she direct that discount to food to us?
Yeah, she did. I think that was kind of like a challenge.
Challenge to or a challenge not to eat?
I don't know. That I haven't got that far into it yet.
Well, whatever they're serving, I could go for it right now. Freddie Lewis will bat first for the Giants. Lewis, Rowan, and Ishikawa. Giants got to Maine early, but not a whole lot since then. At the knees, 1 ball and 1 strike. Poor guy's ready to roll. Could hardly even see that hat.
Oh yeah, camo. Tough to see those.
1-2 to Lewis.
Change up.
A walk and a line drive to left for Lewis.
Maine has not thrown that changeup very much.
Cora. Really good arm. 1 out.
Giants Baseball is brought to you by Verizon Wireless, America's largest mobile-to-mobile calling family.
Here's Aaron Rowan. Rowan walked in the first. Bounced out to second in the third. He drives it high down the right field line and foul.
Yep, somebody made a play, brought his glove. That's how you do it. Out of bed. Got his colors on, game face, brought his glove, got a brand new big league hardball. Game tested.
Up the middle, And Rowan's got a hit. That ball nearly hit second base, and we've seen it not very often. Hit that bag, carry him right to one of the infielders, and they'll throw you out. And if that happens, you just go in the dugout and just hit your head up against the wall.
A few times. First hit he's ever had against John Maine.
That's how close this game.
And he almost backhand swipes it, and then it almost hits the bag. Aaron Rowan had to earn that one.
Ishikawa. Ishikawa was waiting for a fastball and he fouled it back.
All right, one more look. Gets by Maine. Did hit the bag.
I see that happen to Mike Heath at Yankee Stadium, and I really thought that was it. He was going to quit.
Well, he had a little snappage in him anyway.
Yeah, plus he was in a little bit of a slump. And
he played a very intense brand of baseball. Big time snappage.
Good catcher though.
Yeah, good player.
Juan Uribe is on deck. Brian Stokes headed down to the bullpen. Center field hit well. Beltran is going to track it down. Tough yard, 2 outs.
That ball sounded good. I thought just on the sound alone they might have a chance to get out of here, but this yard is not a hitter's friend. That's why it's sort of amazing to think about all the home runs that Bonds hit here in a yard where nobody else could. Another testimony to his greatness. So right now Danny Worthing is going to come out and talk things over with his pitcher. And we're going to remind you that you can tune into the Bay Area's #1 rated 11 p.m. newscast. That's NBC Bay Area tonight at 11. And wake up with traffic and weather on NBC Bay Area weekday morning starting at 4:30 a.m. Check them all out. Channel 11. Victor Horwitz right there. Our 90-year-old ball dude, he was just checking out his son-in-law, Danny Worthing, the pitching coach for the Mets.
Uribe takes a strike. Uribe hitting .256. Off the plate to even the count. Brendan Betters in the bullpen. Outside again, 2-1. Emmanuel Burris with a dirty uni. That's good. Way outside, 3 balls and 1 strike. That pitch puts Maine over the 100 mark as well. And Uribe right now, and he's not a guy that takes a lot of pitches. He will try to tie this game up.
He will.
On this 3-1 pitch.
Yes, he will.
Up the middle and a base hit. Rowan is going to stop at second.
Danny Worthing saying, is he ready? Is he close? And they got the sign that he was good to go.
Emmanuel Burris has a couple of hits. 1 an infield hit and 1 a double in the left center field. Chance to take the double right now. 1-0. Maine at the belt. Burris hacks it out of play. It's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Pretty good arms across the board in the outfield for the Mets. Ryan Church, Carlos Beltran, and the ancient one, Gary Sheffield. Still pretty good arm.
Out of play again. It's 1-2. So Maine digging deep, trying to get his team into the dugout. A 2-run lead for the Mets with a 1-2 count to Emmanuel Burris. Check swing foul. A lot of fight right now in Emmanuel Burris, as you would expect. Rowan at second, Uribe at first. Lots of space right down the right field line. Got him. He saved that inside corner for that pitch. It stays 4-2. Sights and sounds of what's happened here in this ball game. A 4-2 lead for the Mets. 16 hits in the game, and Brendan Metters will be the Giants' new pitcher.
There's the numbers for Metters. Done an outstanding job. 15th time he's taken the ball. 16 hits allowed in 14 1/3.
And he starts Sheffield off with a called strike. Sheffield has hurt the Giants tonight. He's got 2 hits. He scored a run and he's knocked one in. The breaking ball misses, 1 ball and 1 strike.
He was not fooled by it. You see his back leg? He never left it. He saw that pitch early. That's the thing you look at if you're watching film as a player. You watch how that guy stays on his back leg when there's a mixture of speeds going at him.
1-2.
Good breaking ball. I mean, you could find out if you're watching film. You could pretty much figure out what a guy's looking for in certain counts just by watching how he keeps his weight off on that back leg.
Off the end of the bat, Ishikawa will glove it and backpedal, 1 out. Giants do not need a hot Gary Sheffield for 4 games.
They do not. And Sheffield has been saying he's due. He came into the series hitting 196.
David Wright has been on base 3 times. Sanchez allowed 8 hits and 3 walks in 5 2/3 innings. Wright takes a strike.
So important. Strike one, so important to a pitcher. I mean, now he's got 2 shots here to go to a corner and try and invite Wright to hit one of his pitches to his location. Pretty good pitch, pretty good take there on that 0-1.
Uh-oh. What do we got? 2 balls and 1 strike.
Something's trying to eat that baby. Yo, this is not good.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, okay.
The double jammies?
Oh, camouflage.
Yeah, hard to see that kid.
That's the best. Yep. That child does not lack for attention.
3 balls and 1 strike.
There's the support group.
Oh, look at another hand in there. Yeah.
Come on, Grandma.
Hey, my left arm's stuck. Let's go. High ball 4. Come on.
Hey,
look at he's telling
left
Grandma,
arm,
you're
left
killing
arm.
Me. And
bingo. Oh, yeah. You really do need 3 adults to put that thing on. Yeah, they're psyched. All right.
Finally, they get the applause after getting the jammies on.
That's good. Oh, I love that age.
I wonder if that's the first time they put the thing on.
No one, I can tell you right now, it's going to be the last time.
He survived, huh?
Yeah, that kid's huge. He's putting on about 5 pounds a day. They will not get that thing on again.
That'll be the last. It's a wetsuit.
Yeah.
Runner goes, hit and run, hit to right. Randy Wynn is going to catch it. Wright is confused. Randy Wynn's quick throw, not in time as it gets by Ishikawa.
Some major league geeks going on at second base. And this is the reason why you have to look in when you break. As a runner at first base, you've got to look inside. David Wright, he never looks in, and he doesn't know where the ball is. Now there was some big time geeks here.
Well, he did look in.
He did look in. I apologize, David Wright. But you see the dekes from both Renteria and Uribe.
Here's Castro.
And they almost doubled him off. He got all the way past the bag.
He did retouch.
Ball's hit and he doesn't see it now. He's looking and he has no idea where that ball is. He goes back, retouches the bag. He got a pretty good workout right there.
All to be that young where it didn't even bother you. Running back and forth. Right goes again. Breaking ball. Molina's throw. Not in time.
Well, you could not pick a worse thrower to try and throw a guy out of. The very fact that Benjamin Lee even got a throw off is pretty remarkable. And it was close.
That's his third steal tonight.
Ball was almost in the dirt. It was close. I'm not so sure he didn't get it.
0-2 to Castro.
Pretty remarkable exchange from Molina as he goes down. Really the ball in the dirt. And come back and with that very compact motion rifle the seed right down to Uribe to try and put the tag on. He does a lot of things that I think are impossible.
For a big fella, he does. One and two to Castro. Castro lifts it to Randy Wynn, who drifts back. That will end the inning. For the Giants, Edgar Renteria will lead things off. So Maine back out there. He's thrown over 100 pitches. Snuggle. And it'll be Renteria, Sandoval, and Molina. So I'm sure Jerry Manuel short leash right now on John Maine. And a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, they wanted to get some innings out of him tonight.
Stokes and Feliciano. Outside to Renteria.
The most innings that he has thrown in any one game this year has been 6, and he's done it his last 3 starts. Well, we can include this one as well, so 4 in a row. But we talked about the urgency of Maine to go deep in a ball game because of the fact that the Mets bullpen had to throw 7 1/3 innings yesterday in an extra inning ball game against the Braves.
Renteria pops it up. Is this playable for Tatis? It is. 1 out. Here's Sandoval.
The first 3 starts, 0-2, a 7.47 ERA. Really got off to a slow start. Then he started to put his act together. The last 3 starts, 3-0, 2.0 ERA. Tonight, 6 1/3, 7 hits allowed, 2 earnings, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts.
Sandoval shoots one foul. Sandoval a base hit in his first at bat. Since then he's popped out and flied out. Popped him up. It's going to be David Wright. 2 outs. So 2 pop-ups in the inning, and here's Benji Molina.
Giants have been able to get Maine in his stretch in every inning but the 3rd when they had a 1-2-3.
Benji Molina got dinged up while catching. He's got a couple of hits in this game.
He took a foul ball right off his right knee. Watch the right knee. You say, well, wait a second. It hit the protective gear. Doesn't matter. That's the one spot. You could put a couple pillows off your bed. It would make a difference on that thing. Plus, it was a direct hit. You saw the ball hit that knee and go right back out to the pitcher.
Three 3-0 to Benji Molina. And ball 4. I think Jerry Manuel's taking the walk.
Here he comes.
Manuel out when it's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your oil change tune-up and smog experts. Benji Molina on at first.
Now he's been outstanding. 14th time he's taken the ball. 0.61 ERA, 15 base runners and 15 2/3. Got good fastball. He'll go low to mid 90s with it.
Randy Wynn doesn't waste any time on a 97 mile an hour fastball, and he rolls it foul.
He's also got a changeup and a slider. Stokes, a native Californian out of Riverside. Signed out of Riverside City College.
Tatis has it, stumbles a bit, and that'll end the inning. Stokes gets the ground ball through 7, 4-2 New York.
Where what you see is what you pay. By Chevron with Techron. No other gasoline has more cleaning power. And by Comcast HD. With more HD than anyone, period.
Back here at AT&T Park. Mets have controlled this one since the 3rd inning. Ryan Church will be the first hitter for Brandon Metters. Tomorrow night it's Tim Lincecum.
Lincecum taking on our old pal Livan Hernandez.
That's right. NBC Barrier tomorrow at 7. There's Livan Hernandez.
Levo.
Two balls and 1 strike.
Livan Hernandez, good guy. He's putting on his game face.
Spun in there, but missed on the inside corner. 3-1.
I still think Livan Hernandez is the most relaxed guy I've ever seen go out there. He's Bochy not happy with that call.
Metters will take the big hop and flip it to Ishikawa. This is the weekend matchups. Lincecum Hernandez, as we talked about tomorrow, and then Randy Johnson and Johan Santana. How about those two left-handers? And then on Sunday, the nationally televised game, Kane against Pelfrey. Saturday's game is also a nationally televised ball game. The Saturday and Sunday games, Mike and I will be over on the radio side. Daniel Murphy takes a strike.
Good changeup right there from Metters. And that's the thing, Metters can give you a lot of different looks. He, like Justin Miller, I mean, guys that learn their trade here in professional baseball as starters, and they kind of carry those same type of abilities into the bullpen. See it. Rough at that right there. Kind of pitched him backwards, breaking ball, changeups, fastball. It's a rough night if you're a pinch hitter and you waited all night to do this. Grab some pine meat.
I've been there. I waited all night to do that. And walked by Frank Robinson. If you did that, he'd say, you know what, next time just don't even take your bat.
It's a good point. I mean, everybody in the dugout's thinking the same thing, and so are you.
There's the bunt, and it's foul.
This game would just drive you crazy. It can absolutely humble you in so many small ways. You know, one day you're on top of the world. It's a night game. You hit the game-winning home run. The next day you go to the ballpark. It's a day game. You go 0 for 4 with 2 errors. Hit 5 balls off your foot.
Hey, we saw a perfect example of it in the National Series. On Tuesday night, Pablo Sandoval, a walk-off.
Walk him off.
His very next at-bat the next day in an RBI situation in the first inning. I think it was a bouncer back to the pitcher.
On one pitch.
And in an inning where they had the starting pitcher, Martis, on the ropes. Rowan coming in. Rowan putting it away, and that ends the inning. Nice job by Brandon Metters. And it'll be Lewis Rowan and Ishikawa coming up. Bobby Parnell is the new pitcher. The Giants are trying to make some noise. Pitch is high, 1-0.
Parnell's got a good fastball. I mean, he'll go 92, 96-ish, but lots of sink.
Two and 0. Well, right now he's up. You're not going to get any sink up.
And he likes to pound you with hard stuff to get ahead to finish it out with a split or a slider late in the count. 10 strikeouts in 15 1/3. Excellent numbers.
Two balls and one strike. Now it's 2-2. So Lewis can't wait around now as Bobby Howery heads to the bullpen. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Giants need a base runner. They haven't had a leadoff hitter on since the second inning. Out of play, it stays 2-2.
Well, the deeper the game goes, the tougher the Mets get, and they have an excellent bullpen. Parnell being asked to pitch the 8th inning. JJ Putt's a little tender right now.
Emergency hack. Base hit for Lewis.
Boy, you could not have run out there and placed it any more perfectly. Once that ball got past Bobby Parnell, it was going to be a very, very tough play for Castillo, the second baseman.
Lewis is limping, Mike.
Remember, he has had that slow, that toe problem. Jam shot, good pitch, and here's where the Giants get lucky. Castillo trying to do or die with a glove shove. To no avail. It looked to me like Lewis is running pretty good.
Rowan had a base hit in the 6th. Just outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Giants trying to make something happen here in the 8th inning. A 4-2 lead for the Mets. And the folks here at the ballpark with the "Let's Go Giants" chant. Rowan takes high, 2-0. Trying to get that ground attack working. So far it has here in the 8th.
Hey, they're the kings of the infield single this year. Probably the infield singles, you need to have like 8 of them in a row to score a run.
3-0. Well, a walk is a ground attack as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, it's all part of it. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Travis Ishikawa chalking up in the on-deck circle.
Three and 0 to Rowan. You would expect Rowan to be taking here. And he will not get that pitch. And it's ball 4. Ishikawa hit one well in the 6th, but it died at the wall.
Well, he's had 2 really good at bats tonight, this being one of them. We thought off the crack of the bat this was going to go out of here, but AT&T proving to be a little hard to hit one deep in right now. Danny Worthington, the pitching coach, going to come out and talk things over. And Pedro Feliciano, going to get up and start throwing. He's already been up one, so it won't take him very much longer to get greased up.
Ishikawa is 0 for 3. A pretty good eye, and he waits on Parnell. And he starts him off with a breaking ball for a strike.
And that probably was the message from Danny Worthington. Mix your pitches up. Use your weapons. You haven't dropped that slider in there yet. Let's steal a strike, strike one. And indeed he got it.
And the bunt. Got him. Boy, tough play for Tatis as Parnell almost handcuffed him.
I guarantee he felt that one in his glove. Little stinger. So after the first slider, Bruce Bochy putting the bunt sign on to get his 2 runners that would tie this game up with a base hit in scoring position. And a nice job from Ishikawa.
Uribe with a base hit in the 6th. Fastball is high. And he has been up. Richard really is on deck. Down the right field line and out of play. As most right fielders do, Ryan Church out into nearly triples alley. So anything down the right field line, if you can keep it fair, you got a shot. Down low.
Not an easy guy to walk. Tim Flannery talking over to Fred Lewis at third. Rowan at second.
Base hit. Are they going to send Rowan? They're going to hold Rowan. As that ball comes in, it's 4-3. Uribe comes through. He just happened to hit the ball too hard.
Great at bat. Down and in. I mean, this is not a hanger either from Parnell. Right through the 5.5 hole. And Tim Flannery, an old teammate of Gary Sheffield, knows that he has got a money arm. Never mind that it's 40 years old. And in respect to that, he puts the lid on and holds Rowan at third.
So Rowan's at third. Uribe is at first. And Rich Aurelia stepping up for the first time in this game. And he's had some success coming off the bench. I don't know. Aurelia wisely asked Dana DeMuth to check that baseball that went in the dirt.
Yeah, that guy's feeling it. Situation calls for a fly ball deep enough to score Rowan.
At the knees, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Parnell's pounding the knees. That's where he gets his sink. You know, Rich Aurelia's got a ton of relatives back in Brooklyn watching this ball game. He would like nothing more than to give them a bit of a thrill here.
Out of play, 1 and 2. Confused.
But having fun.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Aurelia steps out, but now back in. Rowan at third. Uribe is at first. I got him.
Good hard slider. I mean, you couldn't have placed it in a more perfect spot ahead in the count 1-2. And Aurelia cannot lay off. I mean, this is just a good down bite dog nasty slider. And you can see the straight down break there. That's the type of slider that's effective to both righties and lefties. And when you drop that thing below the strike zone, it's tough to do anything with that pitch. Rough it back.
Here's Renteria, who's 0 for 4. 1-0. Need a hit now in the 8th or a mistake by the Mets to tie this game up. Up the middle. Cora, can he make the play? He cannot. This game is tied. Renteria hustling down the line, and he may have pulled a hammy. That is not a good sign, folks.
Well, he's a money hitter, and here he comes up big. Right up the middle. Cora going over, realizing there's no play at second base with 2 outs. Uribe was going hard to second, and he realized the only play he's going to have to first base, and the only problem we have now is if there's some kind of an injury here to Edgar Renteria. You can see him come up lame.
He's done.
Have you had one of those?
No, but I can see the way he's walking that there's no way.
Yeah, he's going out the field.
I mean, you always hope that it's a cramp. Giants are going to have to play either Aurelia or bring Velez into the game to play second.
That's a big league ground attack, isn't it?
I'm telling you.
Nice round of applause for Renteria as he walks off the field. Watch it one more time, right back up the middle, and here just really trying to leg it out to tie the ball game, and in doing so, some tightness in his right hamstring.
Some ice on it. Well, Sandoval's got a chance to give the Giants the lead here in the 8th. Down low.
That pitch there was for the scout report.
Try to see if Sandoval will fish on the first pitch. Two and 0. And the scouting report, see if he'll fish on the second pitch.
He's got an open bag right here. He can go out there another couple times, but I would be surprised if they wanted to set it up for Benjamin Molina on deck.
On the ground, right has it to his left. He's going to have to go to first, and they get him to end the inning. Giants tie it up. We'll go to the 9th. Tonight, Giants and Mets coverage. Greg Jamieson and Doug Wilson of the Sharks. They'll be on along with NBA and NHL playoff coverage. And we've been watching some of those hockey, basketball matches on TV. Exciting. So go deep with Sportsnet Central. Brian Wilson is on to pitch. Wilson facing Alex Cora. And a strike, and it's 0-1. Uribe moves from second to short. And Eugenio Velez is now at second base. So hopefully the hamstring to Edgar Renteria isn't too serious, and maybe it is just a cramp. Chopper. Sandoval waits, gets rid of it, 1 out.
The numbers for Brian Wilson are good. 8 saves and 10 opportunities. This, of course, is not a save opportunity. 2-0 on the year, 3.18 ERA, 19 strikeouts against 6 walks. He's allowed 18 base runners in 17 innings. And he has been locked up with some long at-bats several times this year. Just epic duels where they go 10, 11, 12 pitch at bats.
Well, he throws a strike to Beltran. Left center field. Rowan on the move. Rowan's not going to get it as it slices away from him. And it'll be a 1-out double for Beltran.
Guy can hit. The thing about Beltran's swing that is so spectacular, I guess you would say, is how flat he can keep that bat in the zone. And he catches so many balls with backspin. You see how deep he got that, allowed that ball to get into him. Great power the opposite way, and this ball just backspin and sliced away from Rowan.
I mean, the closer Rowan got to it, the more it worked its way away from Rowan. Now it's Gary Sheffield. Seems like every inning has been a stressful inning when the Giants are on defense. Outside and low. Velez doing a smart thing. He's staying as close to second base as he can without giving up too much ground to keep Beltran from thinking about going to third. Wilson, however, isn't paying a whole lot of attention to him. There's a strike, and it's 2-1.
Well, Brian Wilson's been watching this game, and he knows that Sheffield has got some confidence. You can't let the batting average he brought into this game fool you. Started this game at 196, but he hasn't swung the bat like it.
Beltran goes, and the throw, not in time. Wilson never looked twice with Beltran at second base, and you could see it coming.
It's just one of the, I mean, it's just such a basic mistake. You have to vary your looks to your runner. Boy, close play. Sandoval thought they had him. Well, that changes everything. Now they've got to bring the infield in. And all he had to do was take 2 looks back at the runner, and he couldn't have gone.
On the walk.
The attempt from Molina, and he was out. Third base umpire, Brian Knight. There goes your perfect game. He was out. And you can see the reaction from Benji Molina. You saw what we saw.
Now David Wright, who's been on base 4 times, stands in. 1 ball and no strikes.
Well, you still have to think the situation. You have to understand that there is an open base here, and Wright is a very good RBI guy. You do not have to give in to him with an open bag. Perfect pitch. Make it a corner strike. If it's a called strike, do not lay a gift out there out over the middle of the plate.
Uribe and Velez at double play depth. Two balls and a strike.
Good pitch. Start on the inside corner. Let your movement run off the plate inside.
Strikeout or double play. That's what Wilson is looking for. He's going to get a line drive to right field, and that's going to be a base hit, and the Mets retake the lead. David Wright has been on base 5 straight times.
Well, he has an inside-out approach, and perhaps as consistent as anybody in this game, he will take the outside pitch and go the opposite way with it. I mean, it's a beautiful swing.
Here's Tatis. Tatis is 0 for 4. And now the runners go. And the throw is not in time. And again, a 1 look by Brian Wilson.
Gary Sheffield doing the same thing that Carlos Beltran did. As soon as Brian Wilson looked at him and turned his head home, he was off to the race. And just a little bit of a high throw from Molina allowed a perfect window of opportunity for Sheffield. Amazing.
0-2 to Tatis.
You know, and it happens. It happens where, you know, guys who are established veterans, they forget to do something that they learned back the very first day they put on a uniform in professional baseball. You have to be aware of the rhythms on the infield with the runners, just like you have to be aware of the rhythms in the batter's box. You have to try and upset the timing of those base runners, and you have to vary your looks. When you don't do that, when you get predictable with your looks, you can allow a runner a huge jump, and the Mets have exploited it.
Velez has it. 7 stolen bases for the Mets tonight.
Well, it's not going to stop until the Giants make an effort to stop him, and it's got to start on the mound. If you give Benji Molina a chance, he will throw a guy out. But the Giants pitching have got to do a better job of holding those runners on closely, because that's a big part of the Mets game. That has been a big difference in this game.
Castro will bat with runners at second and third, and the first pitch is low and in. Line drive, base hit. 1 run scores. Here's Randy Wynn's throw to get David Wright, and Wright is safe. And Ramon Castro knocks in a pair. Well, whatever Brian Wilson is throwing right now, the Mets are digging it.
Well, pretty much the same way David Wright beat him. Ramon Castro does the same thing. Inside outs it to right field. And Randy Wynn, his throw goes up the line. David Wright, an easy score. And now the Mets have a 3-run lead.
Here's Church. Ryan Church is 1 for 4. 1 ball and 1 strike. It's the little things that really come back and hurt you.
Well, in the little things that you have control of, and this, you have a moment of forgetfulness, and it really costs you. It costs the way you have to pitch to the next guy. Instead of a runner at second base, now you have a runner at third with less than 2 outs.
Right at Uribe, who will go to Velez, and that ends the inning. So now the Giants trail by 3 as we go to the bottom of the 9th.
And that's where we are right now. But that swing of the bat from David Wright, that's our Ford quality drive of the game.
Four steals tonight for David Wright. That's the 4th time in Mets history and the 3rd player to do it. Vince Coleman did it twice. Here's Benji Molina facing Francisco Rodriguez. And a strike to Benji Molina, who's 2 for 3.
The numbers for Rodriguez, outstanding. 17 strikeouts against 9 walks and 16 2/3. Just 10 hits allowed in 16 innings. K-Rod, as he's referred to, because of his ability to get the strikeout.
Well, Molina caught K-Rod in Anaheim.
When he first came up with the Angels, he was like mid-90s to high 90s with the fastball. He's not as fast now, but you know, the fastball is still legit, 90 to 95, somewhere in there. But the curveball changeup combination he has, or everything he has, is swing and miss.
Base hit. Benji Molina down the left field line for a leadoff double. How big was that hit by Ramon Castro?
Too big.
And here's Randy Wynn.
But one thing the Giants know is they definitely can come back. They proved that a couple days ago.
Randy Wynn 0 for 3 tonight. He got a piece of it, but held on by Ramon Castro. No balls and 1 strike. And another strike, and it's 0-2.
That's the changeup. I mean, all 3 looks that he'll give you, the fastball, the curveball, the changeup, all are above average. If you were to rate each pitch, there's the tremendous arm action, and that totally sets up that changeup with great location, rough combination.
Got him.
Came right back in, backed it up with another changeup. And buckles Randy Wynn. Here's the kneecaps and elbows come flying at you from 14 different directions. A lot of movement. Last year he set the record for single saves. For single season saves, total 62.
Yeah, he blew right by it. Here's Lewis with Rowan to follow. No balls and 1 strike.
You talk about Tim Lincecum's changeup being a power changeup. Well, you could say the same thing about Rodriguez.
Out of play and a quick 0-2 to Fred Lewis. An infield hit for Lewis in the 8th inning. Giants need another base runner. Hit on the ground. 2 outs. Molina to third. And here's Aaron Rowan. Rowan's been on base 3 times. A lot of base runners tonight. The Mets have stranded 10. The Giants have left 11. And Rowan pops it up, and this should do it. Tatis in foul territory, and he makes the catch. So in this 4-game series, game 1 goes to the Mets as they beat the Giants tonight by a final of 7-4.